Okay, so it's gonna be sunset in about 10 minutes. It's about 8:15. Sun's gonna set about 8:30. It's about 15 minutes. Let's just check out the camera on my left. Once again, very, very happy to be here with Cassie Boy.
So I wanted to try out the stability on this Insta Luna, considering it's a pocket gimbal. But what I noticed was that the bobbing, which you get on any 3-axis gimbal, was a lot more pronounced than a bigger gimbal. And now I really wanted to compare the colors coming out of this as opposed to the colors coming out of my S25 Ultra. And the reason why I wanted to really test this out was because I want to know if this particular camera can actually replace my phone. I do think that the colors just coming out in the auto mode of the Insta Luna Ultra are far, far better than the ones coming out of my phone. Even though I've got HDR on my phone, if you're just a novice and if you just use the auto mode, you're going to be really happy.
Wow. If you've ever wondered where the world's first commercial airline took off from, we are actually standing at that very spot. The first commercial airline ever in the world to take off was from St. Petersburg, where I am, not Russia, but St. Petersburg, Florida. And it was a flight from here to Tampa, which is just across the bay. But that was the first commercial flight. We are standing right here. And let me show you, because up ahead in the distance, okay, and I'm gonna zoom in. Let's go with the 5X. You see that runaway over there? That is actually the Albert Whitted Airport, and those lights actually show the runway. You can see those planes. We have very little natural light left here. Let's see which one is capturing the ocean better, and those beautiful lights. So now they're both kind of looking at me, and I don't know, but yeah, it's pretty dark, and I don't know which one's going to do the better job, but because the Luna Ultra has this special night mode on it, and I think it says it's on, but yeah, we'll see, I guess. Right, so let's just see which one does a better job at stabilizing that footage. Right, so let's see which one's doing a better job at capturing my face. Somehow I feel like Insta Luna will win this one because it's got the low light mode, the PureVideo mode, which does that. Let's just take a look at the New York of Tampa Bay. And there we go. Let's see which one actually turns the camera. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and here we go. 1, 2, 3. They both pretty much did it in the same amount of time. And all right, so we have this piece of art over here. Really been fascinated by it, and I think honestly one camera is doing such a good job as the other camera is barely capturing it. Come on, Samsung, you can do better than that. And look at the footage coming out of this one. Once again, another view of the city. So I don't know what kind of jugglery is going on over here, but the S25 Ultra, because it has a smaller sensor and of course it has a narrower aperture than the Insta360 Luna Ultra. Finally said it anyway. So I'm going to talk here to this camera now. The point is that how are you seeing me so bright, dude? Like, what's going on? Why are you defying physics like that? This makes no sense. There's some artificial light that's been created around my face. I mean, I'm not complaining, but okay. And I've been told that my face looks less fatter when I have the camera like this, as opposed to holding it like this. All the fat comes to my cheeks. Okay, so both of them at my best possible angles. Alrighty. I don't know which one's gonna win, but you, the little guy, how are you winning this one? And look at the water in that one. It's as dark as it can get, and that water's still got some hue of blue on this camera. Huh. All right, Samsung, whatever the computation is going on this one, you better start copying that. And Samsung, if you're listening, you better give us a 1-inch sensor next year. Otherwise, guess what? I'm gonna go onto some website and get that Xiaomi whatever X5 whatever, man. Okay, this is the Tampa Bay Discovery Center and the Watch Discovery Center. And I never thought I would ever say this, but the Samsung seems to be truer to life than the Insta360. So let's just take a look and see which one captures this better. All right, guys, I have a feeling like the Samsung is still going to do a little bit better, but I could be wrong. Well, simply because once I look at it on my 27-inch monitor, I think that the Samsung won't get jittery, or what. I guess we will find out. So honestly, in the night mode, the phone is going to lose. I mean, this is one of those rare cameras, the Luna Ultra, which, because of the 1-inch sensor, even on the 3x zoom lens, it has pretty much a 1:1.3 inch sensor, which my phone, currently I'm shooting on my phone, that's the main sensor size on my phone. So yeah, I mean, all in all, I would say the Luna Ultra does give you better results in the nighttime. I didn't expect that, honestly, because I thought that, you know, at the end of the day, there's so much computational photography or so much AI happening whilst you're recording footage. I honestly thought that the S25 Ultra would hold its ground, and I gotta say, I was very, very pleasantly surprised. I've done a review on the Luna Ultra. There's other things that I like and don't like about the camera, which may or may not make it my main driver. You guys should watch that and let me know what you guys think. If you guys have tried out the footage, taken out the footage in the nighttime, and what do you feel about it? All right, guys, thank you so much for watching my channel, and I will see you guys in the next one.